really good cup of tea. Hey everyone, so today is going to be a kind of longer video as I'm going to be talking about bipolar disorder. So I guess the question is, what actually is bipolar disorder? So if you have bipolar disorder, you will experience extreme mood swings from periods of overactive, excited behaviour known as mania or manic episodes to deep depression. However, between these highs and lows, you may have stable times. So, manic episodes. So with manic episodes, you may experience one or more of the following symptoms. However, it is unlikely that you'll go through every single one of these symptoms. Symptoms may include feeling euphoric, which basically means feeling excessively high, restlessness, extreme irritability, racing thoughts, lack of concentration, having a lot of energy, a reduced need for sleep, a sense of own importance, poor judgment, excessive and inappropriate spending, increased sexual drive, risky behaviour, misusing drugs or alcohol. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to talk about is the impact of a manic episode. So you may not actually be aware of the changes in your behaviour and attitude while you're going through the manic episode. However, after a manic phase is over, you may be quite shocked and surprised at what you've actually done and the effect that it has had on the people around you and the effect that it has because you have felt so elated and full of energy. You may take on responsibilities and commitments that you can't actually fulfill. For example, you may take on a large loan or a large mortgage because you think you can earn the extra money at work or projects that you're planning to do. When the high mood drops, you may find it really hard to cope with all the commitments that you've taken on. Family, friends and colleagues may have expressed concerns while you're going through the manic episode, but to you didn't understand why and it didn't really worry you or affect you. However, after the manic episode, you may understand and realise why they had concerns and why they had their worries, and you may see it in a different light now that the manic episode is over. So I'm now going to be talking about hypomania. You may experience a milder form of mania. This is known as hypomania. This is less severe and lasts for a shorter period of time. During these periods you become more creative and productive, so you see this as a more positive thing and a more valuable thing. However, if you don't get treatment for hypomania, it may digress and develop into a more serious mania, and it also could be followed by an episode of depression. So I'm going to be talking about the symptoms of depressive episodes. So the symptoms may include a sense of hopelessness, feeling emotionally empty, feeling guilty, feeling worthless, chronic fatigue, difficulty sleeping or sleeping too much, weight loss or gain, changes in your appetite, loss of interest in your daily life, lack of concentration, being forgetful, and the last one is suicidal thoughts. Depression can be really tough to deal with. If you are feeling very low, you may not feel like life is worth living, and you may not have the energy or the concentration to do anything, and you may have thoughts of harming or killing yourself. When you have depression, you may find it hard to do anything. You may find it really difficult to ask for the help, but in turn this can make you feel even more depressed and even more hopeless than you already do. So let me just say this. Even if you talk to one person at all, if it's a family, a friend, anybody you can trust, you tell them that you're struggling and you need help, but you don't know what to do. Ask for the help that you need and the help that you deserve. Because my thing is, everybody deserves help. Doesn't matter who you are or where you come from, everybody deserves help. And if you're sitting there saying, oh no I don't deserve it, don't give me that. You are an amazing person and you have got your whole life ahead of you, and I'm not going to let you sit there and tell me that you don't deserve it, because everybody deserves a chance. Everybody deserves life, and if I can change your life for the better, I'm doing what I love to do, and that's helping people. Just ask somebody to help you. Right, so I'm now going to go on to the types of bipolar disorder. Now, I was speaking to my mum about this and she only thought there was one. I only thought there was two. I thought there was bipolar 1 and bipolar 2. But there is actually 7 different kinds of bipolar disorder, and I was really surprised. So I am now going to talk about what those are. So the first one is mania with psychotic symptoms. If you experience mania with psychotic symptoms, you are likely to experience many of the symptoms under manic episodes. Your symptoms may be severe and your sense of your own importance may well develop into delusions. Suspicions may turn into delusions of persecution, and you also may feel convinced that others are maybe out to get you. Okay, the second bipolar disorder is depression with psychotic symptoms. So with severe depression, you may start seeing or hearing things that other people can't. These are hallucinations, and or have beliefs that others don't share with you, and that's the delusions. And this can be really distressing for that person. So for example, you may hear voices accusing you of being bad or a nasty person, or you may be really convinced that some terrible thing or terrible disaster is about to happen, and that you are responsible for that. So it can be a really distressing time for that person. So you've got bipolar 1. So bipolar 1 is characterised by manic episodes. Most people will experience depressive episodes, but not all do. Not everyone with bipolar 1 will experience the depressive episodes. And bipolar 2. Now, bipolar 2 is characterised by depressive episodes. Now, bipolar 2 is characterised by severe depressive episodes, alternating with episodes of mania. The next one, this is one I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I will leave all the information in the description anyway. It's a cyclothemic disorder. Short periods of mild depression and short periods of hypomania. The next one is rapid cycling. So with rapid cycling, you get 4 or more episodes a year. These can be manic, hypomanic, depressive, or it can be mixed episodes, so it can be the whole lot. You know, it's a mixture of everything. Well, the last one is mixed states. So this is periods of depression and elation at the same time. So I'm now going to be talking about the length and frequency of episodes. So this is the last thing I'm going to be talking about and covering. You may have very few bipolar disorder episodes. It could be with years of stability in between them, or you could experience many more. Episodes can vary from both length and frequency, from weeks to months, from varying lengths of time in between. Mania usually starts suddenly and lasts between 2 weeks to 4 to 5 months. The depression side of it often lasts longer. On average, it lasts at 6 months. It can last longer, but normally no longer than a year. Although you may cope very well in between episodes, you may also still experience low-level symptoms in these relatively stable periods, which can impact on your day-to-day life. I really do hope you found this a really informative video in some way. If there are any videos you want me to do, please comment below. Just remember that you all deserve recovery and you're all amazing in your own way, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. I really do hope you enjoyed this video. I will be putting a link in the description to Mind, which is a UK charity for mental health. I love you all, and I will see you in the next video.